Ray, hi again. You may have seen it in circulation a little bit, but massive social media butt-cheek, social media influencer, and Instagram model Sommer Ray had claims of failing to pay the editors of her YouTube videos levied at her the other day. Or rather, these claims were levied more at her management than her. And the persons who were accusing her management actually said that Sommer herself is actually a pretty pleasant person to work with. A YouTuber named Soloin with over 100k subs, we'll get this soon boys, keep your fingers crossed, edited videos for Sommer Ray for a period back in 2017. And a good chunk of the videos on Sommer Ray's channel right now were edited by him. Well, yesterday he released a video entitled My Experience as Sommer Ray's Editor, where he detailed his experience as Sommer Ray's editor. Now, a pretty important bit from the description reads like this. This video is not intended to bash Sommer Ray in any way. Please do not send hate towards her. One of the main motives of this video is to spread awareness of the unfair treatment freelancers tend to get from clients, as some clients tend not to pay freelancers for their work. So like I said, this doesn't appear to be something that was aimed directly at Sommer Ray, but rather her management. Now, before we get into the main part of this video, I have a quick announcement. I'm opening a Patreon! Woo! As you guys know, I've qualified for ads here on YouTube for a while, but for quite some time, my application for monetization has been in limbo, and I'm not exactly sure how much longer that's gonna last. This Patreon is partially to help pad that issue, also to have money for my own personal use, and to have money to reinvest back into videos. It would let me get better and more equipment, like more acoustic foam for the walls, better camera and lighting hopefully, more props that I can hopefully more meaningfully incorporate into my videos, things of that nature. There are rewards for anybody who chooses to donate, like personalized audio and video clips, roles in my Discord server, which you should definitely join by the way, and much more. If you're interested in taking that further step to supporting the channel, the Patreon's the first link in the description. And if you do choose to pledge, it would be much appreciated. But even if you don't, that's absolutely fine. I'm still very thankful for anybody who watches the videos. Anyways, back to the meaty chunks of the video! Soloin's video starts with a clip that was recorded before the main part of the video was made, detailing some of the lengths that Sommer Ray's management went to potentially stop Soloin from talking after he first announced he was making the video.
It's been months and I still never got paid for the videos I edited for Sommer. I tried to discuss the matter privately, but it seems her or her management don't want anything to do with me. Uploading a video on it soon because I'm honestly tired of this. Hours after this tweet, Sommer's management sent me a text message saying this. Hello Soloin, we see you slandering Sommer's name on your Twitter. We are now getting our legal term involved. If you do make a video slandering her name, we will take legal actions. Good morning Soloin. You can delete the tweets and discontinue making a video on this matter, or I'll need the best email so our lawyers can send you a detailed email on how we're going to proceed. Have a great day. Thank you.
Real fast, I have to ask what kind of mindset you have to be in to threaten someone with legal action and then to wish them a nice day. Fun stuff! In addition, the English in some of those texts was just absolutely broken at times. You'd think management for big names would do a once-over over these texts before sending them to make sure they're giving off the best image possible for the person they're representing, but it's whatever. But like Soloin said in his video, they were threatening to sue him for slander, which isn't really an applicable term here.
Slander is the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. Nothing in the tweets were false. It has been months and I still have never gotten paid by Sommer. I did talk to her management privately. They texted me briefly, not solving my situation at all. Then later proceeded to ignore my text messages.
Now that opening bit of the video is covered, we can get to the even juicier, meatier insides of this video, where Soloin details the allegations in full and stuff. The first thing that Soloin does is reiterate that you shouldn't send hate over to Sommer Ray, because the aim of this video isn't at her. Props to you for that, big man. Soloin claims that he edited 12 videos and made 12 thumbnails for Sommer Ray, and that as of me recording this video, he still hasn't gotten paid by Sommer for those videos, so apparently Keemstar donated $600 to him to make up for it. So that's something, but it is still Keemstar. Soloin first got into contact with Sommer in July 2017, answering a request that Sommer Ray put out asking if anybody was interested in editing for her, to which he applied to.
And if anybody was interested with the job, then send her an email through the email she provided in the description. So I decided to take the chance. I wrote a message talking about what I do, how many subscribers I have, what my channel was, what type of content I make, and I put some attachments of the videos that I made on my channel.
Oh no, one of those she's 14, I can't believe it thumbnails. That's irrelevant to this though, carry on with the clip.
So that she could kind of get a gist of the type of content I make and the type of edits I do on my channel. And to my surprise, she replied one day later accepting my offer. Initially, she proposed that the matter of payment was to grow my channel, and once she received the ability to monetize videos on her channel, she would pay me around $50 a video. And if she made more money in views, the threshold would increase.
Alright, keep that piece of info in mind because it's pretty important throughout the rest of the video. Also, here's the exact wording of the email that Sommer sent to Soloin regarding payment, at least the one that he showed, because I'm not sure if there are other parts of that email thread that he didn't show or that he missed. And as far as payment, in the beginning, I'm gonna tag whoever edits my vids in the description. So payment is growing your page lol till I start making money off of YouTube, and then I'll start paying you money. If you're cool with that, let's start. Smiley face. And it was after that that Soloin got her number so that they could keep in better contact with each other. Congrats on that score, bro. And also for editing details and stuff. And he also showed proof that he did edit the videos and made the thumbnails that he said he did by showing the project files in the programs on his computer, and by showing that his name was at the the end of the videos that he edited and the description of those videos.
If proof is needed, I have the Sony Vegas video files on my computer, and I also have the GIMP image files on my computer for the thumbnails. Videos I edited on her channel are still live right now if you guys want to go check them out. They will have edited by Soloin at the end of the video or in the description.
I love how even through this feud, he still plugs them a little bit, saying that we can still check them out on her channel. Good stuff. Soloin said it took 4 to 12 hours over a 1 to 3 day period to edit one video, and that Sommer Ray was having monetization issues on her channel, just like me! Please pledge to my Patreon. So she wasn't getting ads from the videos as a result, but later on she asked Soloin to make the videos 10 minutes plus at the suggestion of a friend.
Later on, she wanted me to keep the videos over 10 minutes as her friend suggested it because it brings in more ad revenue. And at this point, I'm assuming that her monetization is fixed, because why would she ask to make the videos over 10 minutes if she doesn't even have monetization? I mean, you shouldn't really care about that, should you? Because you're not making money.
Now hold on to this point because I'm going to be talking about it later in the video. But Soloin said that later Sommer came to him saying that she preferred quality over quantity, and that if the video hit 10 minutes, it hit 10 minutes, but that it didn't need to if it didn't do it on its own. Later, Soloin texts Sommer telling her that he's going to be going back to school because his break is ending soon, and then he asks her for details about his payment, and that's where she tells him that the starting wage is $50 per video, and that's where he got that figure from, and that she'll increase the pay as she gets more money from YouTube. At some point, Sommer told Soloin that her computer crashed and that she couldn't send him his footage anymore, so she was getting an LA-based editor in the meantime.
So obviously, I'm skeptical about this. If this was a lie and her computer was not broken, then she could have just told me that she needed an editor that was closer. But if it was the truth that her computer did crash, then I'm sorry that happened, but I don't know. I only have your word to trust. I kind of believe her, but I felt like this was kind of a bluff to replace me, which I'm completely fine with. If you're honest and tell me that you don't want me as an editor anymore, that'd be fine. Like, just tell me straight to my face.
Soloin follows up on Sommer asking about the payment and doesn't get a response from her, but rather from her management.
Hey Soloin, this is Sommer's management line now. Too many kids got this number, so she no longer uses it. She now has a new line. The videos you edited for Sommer got demonetized and have brought in no cash flow due to copyrighted and among other factors. From what I see, this screenshot over here shows that there are ads displayed on the content that I edited.
Keep this point also in mind as well because I'll be addressing it later. The manager says that she can't find any proof that Sommer told Soloin that she would pay him, and then she says that his description credits were his payment. You always pay the artist! Ah! He provides the proof, and then the manager tells Soloin that he's only going to be paid for videos that he edited after Sommer got ads. His payment was in the form of being credited in the description. And then the manager accused him of taking weeks to edit videos for some reason, and then she says something very pretentious. Whoa!
Should have dealt with this months ago when you edited. Must not have even concern of yours until now. What do you mean it's not my concern?
Regardless of the situation, saying that was just really dumb, but I'll elaborate further on that when I'm done with this summary, or better yet, this summary. The manager doubles down, Soloin further disputes that in the video.
I remember the videos I edited and the videos I sent to her, and they did not take weeks. He or she continued to reply with saying, I'm sorry Soloin, your payment is being in the description. That's a really good way to put things into terms. An outreach you wouldn't get without Sommer letting you edit for her a few vids.
Sommer, I'm just saying, get a new manager because this one right now is not doing many favors for your image in this text log. Soloin says that he later got a text from the manager saying that he talked to Sommer about the situation and that Sommer wanted Soloin to give them his address so that they could send him a check with his payment on it, and then the manager says that they don't like it and that Soloin is taking advantage of Sommer. Soloin sends a message trying to stay civil and saying that it was never his intention to take advantage of Sommer with his address attached to it. The manager says thanks back. A couple months go by, Soloin never gets his check, and here we are. Now let me bring up those points I said you should hold on to for later in the video. Firstly, let's talk about that 10 minutes point. There are more reasons than just AdSense for making your videos 10 minutes. There is absolutely the ability to add those juicy mid-rolls, yes, but there's also increased watch time. There's the fact that a lot of audiences tend to like the longer videos, which Soloin does acknowledge in his own video, and there's also the fact that when you do eventually get monetization, if you don't have it already when you're making that 10-minute plus video, it gives you the option to, in the future, when you do get monetization, to put mid-rolls on previous videos. The second one was Soloin's screenshot showing ads on one of the videos that he edited for Sommer, and while I'm not saying that this is 100% the case for this specific scenario, those yellow lines in the timeline don't 100% mean that a video is monetized. If you go to the timestamp that those yellow lines are at, and an ad doesn't pop up, then that means that video is likely demonetized, even if the yellow bars are on it. It's happened to me several times. People send me screenshots of my videos with yellow ads on the timeline, asking if I got ads, and I sure as hell didn't. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if that's the case with Sommer Ray, because I went on her channel today to check that for myself, and she did have the banner ads at the bottom of her video, so I'm not sure if that was the case at the time that Soloin took that screenshot. And the last point I said to keep in mind was the manager telling Soloin that he shouldn't have waited so long to ask about payment, because that's absolutely fucking stupid.
What
what the fuck is going on with my eyebrows right here? He most definitely should be asking now if he's been waiting this long. It's not too far-fetched to think he didn't want to be that pushy, for fear of setting off Sommer or whoever the fuck is on the other end of that line, and creating even more tension between the two of them. Not to mention, he likely felt like he should probably give a grace period, because he had already asked about the payment before. Now, on this topic as a whole, I think a lot of the issue originates from either a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. It seems like Soloin was under the impression that he was going to be paid for the work that he did for Sommer when she didn't have ads, when she got ads, and then paid for any further work he did for Sommer after she got ads. And it seemed to me like the management was operating under the idea that Soloin was being paid for exposure for the videos that he edited when Sommer didn't have AdSense, and that the videos he edited for her after she got AdSense were the ones that he was going to be paid with money for. Now let me make this clear, I'm most definitely leaning towards Soloin's side on this. I think as an editor who clearly did the work for those videos that he did, he should be paid for it regardless if Sommer is making money off of those, because it's content that he's creating for her. But I think there were a few key failings on Soloin's part that stopped him from being able to push this issue as strongly or as easily as he might have been able to. One is that he didn't get a contract for the work that he was going to be doing for Sommer. But even then, I'm not sure he would be 100% able to get a contract, seeing as I'm pretty sure he was under 18 when he started editing for her. And number two was that he didn't iron out the exact details of how he was getting paid before he started the job, or even throughout the process of doing it. His payment was never 100% certain on how it was being done. I think these are the two biggest things that are hindering him from being able to pursue this as strongly as he could. But hey, hindsight is 20/20. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. If you guys thought I got anything wrong or think I missed anything, if you have anything to add or have any thoughts on this topic, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Again, if you are interested in pledging to the Patreon, it's the first link in the description. If you do choose to pledge, it would be much appreciated. But yeah, my throat's raw now. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.